Hello. Today I want to record a session about that feeling of turning 40 and still being single. And I know there's so many women that are experiencing this, that have experienced this. And I wanted to talk about my experience, what it feels like for me, how I'm coping, how I'm keeping hope alive, how I'm staying optimistic. My name is Isla C. For you guys that don't know me, I've been single for 12 years. My last relationship, I was head over heels in love with that person, thought that I would marry that person. And since that relationship, I've been on a path of growing and healing and evolving. And I've spent the past decade just on a spiritual journey and on an evolutionary journey and just growing and becoming. And now I'm grateful for all of the wisdom that I've acquired, the strength of spirit, the essence and the wholeness that I've blossomed into. And I know that these milestones would not have been accomplished had I not been on a single journey. And on a journey of singlehood and solitude and just, in my own energy of becoming. And I want to say as well that I've dated over the years, but I've never felt that feeling that this person or any of the guys that I dated could have been my person. They were nice. Many of them were eligible bachelors, but I think because of my spiritual journey and because of my deep personal development and spiritual development, I am now seeking the type of partnership that allows me to feel somewhat more of a spiritual connection, somewhat more of knowing that this is someone that I can love at a very deep level with all of my being, at an intellectual level, a physical level, obviously, an emotional level, and even at a spiritual level. And that rare combination of those things is so hard to come across. And I know and I can imagine that there are so many other women out there that are, a little bit older and that are evolved in their sense of self-awareness and sense of self-love, that know who they are, know what they want, and they won't settle for less. So I have to admit that I'm turning 40 very soon. And I never would have imagined 20 years ago when I was 20, I never would have imagined that I would be one of those women that would be 40 and still single. I thought that I would have it all. I thought that I would be successful. I thought that I would have a wonderful husband and a family by now. And so I am carrying, I am carrying some disappointment, some sadness, some grief for the life that I thought that I would have. And I'm also carrying gratitude for the life that it's become. Because yes, there is some disappointment laced in my life experiences, some loss. And I'm still waiting for that feeling of restoration. But what I will say is that I do not think that I would have come into wholeness and I would have come into such a strong sense of self, so much wisdom and so much purpose and so much, so much beingness, so much essence, so much pride in who I am, in spite of the things that have not come my way yet, you know. There's also a degree of faith that I have, a sense of knowing that it's a sense of knowing. And I think through all of this healing, it's that my heart has also healed and my faith has also healed. And I believe that all of the things that I experienced were not in vain. They were not punitive. They were not intended for God to punish me or to outcast me or to sideline me. They were for my growth and for my evolution and for my purpose. And I do believe, I fervently believe that there is a soulmate for me, that is coming into my aura, into my energy field, into my physical reality. And I hold faith for that. And that's at a core level. And so sometimes I have this battle between my mind and my heart, because I believe that my heart feels full within the essence of who I am, within my spiritual relationship with God and with the divine, and with the knowing that my person exists and is coming. And so for all of those women that are in a similar situation to me, as me, struggling with life not going as planned, disappointment, not struggling in not being able to control the outcomes that you would have wanted, I want to say that the things that you can change, that make you feel more empowered, that make you feel more alive, that make you feel more beautiful, that make you feel more purposeful, that make you feel more connected to your sense of self, do those things. I recently moved across the world from my home country and settled into Europe. And I feel so much more connected to my life in Europe. I'm dating more. I have a community of friends. I'm connected now to work that feels much more curious and interesting and creative. And fortunately, I'm financially stable that I can afford to kind of take some downtime to figure this out. But I want to say the way that I'm coping with being 40 and single is still finding adventures at the age of 40, still feeling young and vibrant and happy and alive, and, you know, and doing those things that still make me feel like I'm connected and there's a world around me that feels that it's giving and life-giving, and there's still good things coming to me. So don't stay pigeonholed, you know, at no matter what age you're at. Do not stay pigeonholed. Stay alive, stay excited, stay rejuvenated, stay purposeful, stay optimistic. Do what it takes to get to that place within yourself, because you radiate that beauty from the inside out. And I think that is the magnet, the energetic magnet that brings people into your energy field. So I wanted to, you know, put out this video, this podcast, just to say that to anybody else that is experiencing the disappointment of life not coming together in a way that we imagined or in the way that you imagined, I understand. I'm struggling with it to some degree, but also I'm overcoming it, and I have overcome it as well to I think a larger degree. So I'm healing from that disappointment and still with work and progress still to go, staying optimistic, staying connected to who it is I believe is my true essence, continuing to grow and have new experiences. And that's the advice that I would have for anybody else. But yeah, let me know if this resonated with you. Feel free to like this podcast. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm just getting started, but I have so much that I want to share in terms of life experience and wisdom and just heartfelt life experiences and advice. Thank you so much for listening.